Or was it supposed to be?
No. Elemental was exactly what it's supposed to be.
Shout out to everybody. This is your boy Alpha, and I'm here with.
Uniqo Williams. I'm everything that I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, so shout out to Uniqo. If y'all watch the short, y'all know where they come from. It's hilarious. I had to rip them every once in a while. But we are talking about Elemental. Did we like it? Did we hate it? We'll let you know right after this intro. Yo, I'm so out of practice. I forgot to change the little ticker at the bottom. It's right now. But y'all good. Y'all got it.
It is what it is, man. You know, you got to shout out to your new endeavor. I'll be that news. Shout out to that channel. Make sure y'all like and subscribe for that. Make sure y'all do that, man. It gets wild on there for random reasons. Maybe it's because I show up. Maybe it's because they'll make, or maybe it's because old girl just going off. She is so angry. My God. Very angry woman.
Like and subscribe over on that media.
I forget her name that quick. And first of all, I want to clear something up before we get into this review. This is actually going to be a very quick review, so that's why I'm going to throw this in here. I was not calling her. I was not calling her West Mississippian. I was calling you West Mississippian because West of Jackson. When we were talking about the spaghetti and catfish conversation, which I enjoyed a lot of during my family reunion. So I
respect is a main dish, Joe. Spaghetti is a main dish.
Fish is the main dish. Spaghetti can be a main dish. You can have cabbage as the main dish, but it can also be a side, correct? Have you not had a bowl of cabbage?
Not in the South.
Cabbage and sausage and
main gotta be meat
and potatoes.
Y'all would get anyway, side there's two sides. That's what they said at the start.
There's two sides, and there is fire and water. Isn't that what Trump said? Anyway, there's very good people on both sides. Anyway, yeah, fire and water. There's very good people on both sides. I'm quoting Trump today. That's how good. That's how easy it was for us to stray away from the actual movie because it just did not grip me. But Zelmay, let's get it started, man. Let's go.
Shout out my nephew. My nephew said it was okay. That's what my nephew said. So I'm like, I'm agree with him. It's a kid movie. It was okay to the kid.
What was the worst thing about it for him as a kid?
He got confused. He'd be like, "What? Fire and water can't mix."
Oh, I thought I was alley-ooping the whole why they got a kiss.
Oh yeah, well he did want to know why they got a kiss. He was upset. He said he lost thousands of brain cells because how can fire kiss water?
Because alchemy. Because apparently alchemy exists in that universe, man.
So he was very upset by this. He was very upset. It killed thousands of brain cells, according to him. I'm just saying what he said. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what my nephew said. I said what I saw with. But basically the story is about this family who came from this faraway place. Essentially, they
Cinnabar Island, to be exact.
Yeah, they did like the immigrant African people who all of a sudden came to New York City. And the father from Africa was like, "No, I will never bow to you for this decision. You left my family." And then the father came over, built him a business, did what the typical immigrant family, built a business, built a little shop. Simple story. You should never date anyone out of your race. You should never date any other element. It's that little story. You know how they Pixar likes to. You know how Pixar does. You can't date fire, dates fire. You had the old grandmas like, "Please marry fire," then went poof. So you got all those things going. She finds water. She's her time to take over the store. Again, immigrant story. It's her time to take over the store. Dad and got old, so it's now her time. All of a sudden, she has anger issues. The anger issues pop, break through the little stuffing that the city stopped. All of a sudden, she meets Water, who is a inspector. And he inspects the parts, and everything he did by himself is illegal because he didn't properly go through the city. So now he has the right stuff. He goes out, chases them, and we got an adventure of a love story. And that's that's basically, I don't want to tell you the rest. The rest is kind of what it is, but that's the premise of the story. And the water is coming through this little boat is shooting the water off, which for some reason nobody could notice. But I'm like, yo, it's a big flood of water just coming through, and no one paying attention to it. But
yep.
And they have a little nice love story. It's typical Pixar Disney thing. It's a little more simple.
Two things that here. Let me just say it like this: a daughter that has to adhere to the father's wishes, find some guy that the dad would never love, and then boom, what up, what up? That the father would never agree to, and they find a way to make it work, almost a tragic ending, but somehow it all works out and they get father's blessing. That's the movie. Listen, we've seen this before a million times with them girls back there. I'm sure y'all done seen it. Y'all, Aladdin, Jasmine, what are you doing with that street rat? Ariel and Prince Eric. Hey, why are you trying to be with that dude with legs on land? Anyway, that's the story in a nutshell. I just think that was very beautiful. I did like what's his name? Water Willie. Yeah, he was an interesting character. I made that name up.
Aisha.
But like I said, it was a cool watch. I'll never watch it again.
I watched it twice.
That's terrible.
Not because it was good, it's because I watched the first time do a review and then we were late and my nephew like, I want to see it. So I'm like, might we go see it again.
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful. It was visually stunning. The way they put all the elements together and all that stuff, it was visually stunning. I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. I liked it a lot. But I'll never watch that movie again unless like I have a child between the ages 0 and 8 and it's somehow on the Disney Plus streaming somehow and it catch. That's
I'm
it.
sending you my nephew so you can watch it again.
Nope.
Should they have played a whole new world?
You send it to me. I'm gonna tell him why they had to kiss now. Go ahead. He lost brain cells that day. Watch this one. But yeah, that's all I got for this movie, man. What's your takeaway?
It's a simple movie. It hit all the regular chords, but it wasn't nothing different, interesting. Didn't grip you. If y'all want fun, like, should I go fun? No, I ain't gonna go fun. I would just they trying to emasculate men with all the crying and just.
He cried a lot. He did cry a lot. Also, let's talk about some of because I know that a lot of I don't want to make this political or anything, but somehow somebody probably already has out there. But there was a lot of
pruning,
gender talking, and stuff like the water guys. His family was very diverse. So they were fluid. Not I get it. Oh. That still don't make the movie no better. I'm just saying. Now I get the undertone of what they meant with his family being diverse in that way. They were fluid. Got it.
Yeah, she was also good at making glass sculptures, and then she got a job, and then she went away from her family. Her dad did about it. His dad didn't do to him, and that's the end of the story. That was a little touching, but other than that, it was like basic movie go through.
They literally did the worst thing that you could possibly do, which is go off on a boat. The last two Disney movies that they just went off into the sea. Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid almost got killed in the sea, and now you got this fire girl just out to sea on a boat. Do y'all
what's the worst that can happen, Joe? What's the worst that can happen?
Do y'all not care about Ocean Gate?
Joe, what's the worst that can happen to fire on a boat randomly in the middle of the sea?
Oh, I don't know. Extinguished?
Exactly. After we saw how fire people live, well, I guess the family got on the boat too, so I guess it's fine. I'm like, I thought y'all hated water, but okay, I guess they don't mind getting on the boat. Plot, Joe. Plot.
I guess they're just brave, but I'm over this movie. How about you?
It is exactly what it was supposed to be.
It was exactly what it was supposed to be. You watch it one time, we review it. Thank you. This movie, in my opinion, is even if it was, just do that stuff up there. Don't go see that movie. Like, go buy it. Like, or stream it when it comes out on Disney Plus if you already got it for your kids. I wouldn't just sit and watch it. It wasn't no Moana or nothing like that. I'll tell you that much.
My nephew, I wanted to get my nephew opinion, so I had to say it because I got this movie is not made for me. So he was like, it was all right. Cool. This is a bit. He lost 1,000 brains and it was all right. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good combination of being just all right and losing thousands of brain cells, but that's the kids' experience. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. Hit that notification bell. Joe, you think they know who we are?
Not quite. And I'm pretty sure they probably saying. They're probably saying.
Restream broke.
Who are these niggas?